Hey, remember that whole little rumor that Henry Cavill was going to be showing up at Comic-Con? Remember that thing when it was from Deadline? It wasn't from a scooper. But yeah, apparently, when it came to Henry Cavill, he was being interviewed recently, and he was even talking about that. And this is what he had to say when it came to that whole thing. He said, "Yeah, there was a lot because all the rumors were coming out, and obviously I was working and had a lot of people going. So, are you going to Comic-Con?" I was like, "No, I'm not." They're like, "Ah, but you are, aren't you?" And I was like, "No, really, I'm not. I'm not." And then obviously have the other secret in the back of my head. I was like, I'm just going to have to ride this one out and see what happens. Then obviously everyone was so disappointed. So disappointed. Yes, we were. It killed Comic-Con for DC. The fact that you didn't show up, Henry, that should give him some, that should make him feel good. The fact that we were all disappointed. And I love how he said that. So then obviously everyone was so disappointed. And I just thought, okay, they're just patience. It will come. And we did. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I went there. But yeah, so basically it's just like also Henry had got COVID. Yeah, there was that too. So but it's just kind of funny, but it was like that whole rumor came out and it got buzz. And you know what? When it comes to all this, when it comes to that whole situation, when it came to the Comic-Con thing, if he already had the secret in the back of his head, which he just talked about. Somebody at Warner Brothers Discovery tipped off Deadline. 100%. Because they knew. I think Warner Brothers Discovery knew that they didn't have shit. They had Black Adam and Shazam, and it was like, yeah, that's cool, but it's not going to do much. Thank you, Jose. Also, Henry got COVID. Yeah, COVID. So I think they tipped him off just to throw it out there. And what did that do? That generated hype. Generated so much hype. And then, yes, we were all let down. And everybody was anxiously awaiting for a Henry Cavill to show up. People were talking about it there. They asked Dwayne Johnson the question. I think it was all just somebody came up with the idea of like, yeah, we got to throw that. We got to tip off the trades to get some hype going for when Cavill does, in fact, come back. That's why even though Black Adam is pretty subpar when it comes to the box office, the hype for Henry Cavill's return as Superman is huge. And they're not gonna, I was worried that if Black Adam was like floppy, like if it didn't do so well, that they were gonna be like, oh, no Superman, then we're just gonna reboot everything. But that's not gonna be the case now. And I think it was just somebody had the bright idea of tipping off Deadline, and it just kind of generated that hype. So so I think that's what's been going on. So